And I thought drinking coffee was gonna help. Maybe I should have stuck to something alcoholic. Hey, welcome to Speed and Shine.
Monday morning, everybody.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I am quite well, thank you.
Beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day.
Best weather
so
ever.
Nice. So nice. It is. It's going to be in the 80s today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, and it was, of course, a beautiful weekend.
Welcome back, summer.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm so glad you did have a wonderful weekend.
Yes.
You're such a fantastic father.
Thank you.
And you deserved it. How was your Father's Day?
Oh, it was good. It
Yeah?
was full.
Yeah?
It was full. Now, this may surprise you. I did not take a nap.
I was just going to say, does
Yeah.
that mean,
No Saturday nap or Sunday nap.
how are you even upright?
I don't know. I was very active. Played a lot of golf. I played a little golf Friday. Ella wanted to play Saturday, so Stephanie, Ella, and I went and played about 14 holes.
Nice.
And then Sunday morning I played 18. Took a break for lunch.
Okay.
And then Ella and I and Joey and James and my dad went out for the parent-child 9-hole challenge.
Who won?
Joey and Jim.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. They beat Ella and I by 3 strokes.
Wow.
So yeah, we've got some work to do.
Yeah.
But it was fun, very fun. I got one of those. Have you seen those massage guns? Mm-hmm. I got one of those.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How do you like it?
Love it.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Does it have like a self-programming setting? That...
I haven't gotten too far into that yet, but
Yeah.
I have been. And I'll tell you, when it hits like one of the bones, the thing just like flies off your arm. So you really got to make sure you just have it on the muscle, skin, or
Which
in my case, fat too.
In turn, then hurts your arm and shoulder of the opposite
It
of the hand
hurts,
that you're
yeah.
holding
It's
it,
like
because it
getting-
hurts when you hit it, and then this gets thrown out.
Yeah, it's like getting hit on the
Those are
shoulder
no joke.
with a hammer.
You
So.
need an in-service.
I definitely do. So, no, it was a lot of fun. And then I watched golf, and that was so fun. It was nice having golf in LA because it was on in prime time.
Oh, nice.
So Saturday and Sunday nights, I know a lot of the fathers spent watching the U.S. Open. So it was fun.
My cousin who lives in San Diego was there.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Your cousin is one of 9,000 regular fans that were able to attend
That's all the more that
the
we're allowed.
corporate U.S. Open. Yeah, there were about 24,000 tickets. 14,000 of them were corporate hospitality, and all of the Hollywood elite members bought all the tickets. So it was not a lot of people there.
Well, I don't know how he got there, but
Well,
he
must
was
know
there
somebody.
at some point.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
mean, it was on Facebook, so it's true.
Had to be.
Hi, Tom.
Let's get the Father's Day headlines from the Scanlon household.
We want to start there?
Yeah, why
Okay.
not?
Well, we had a beautiful Father's Day.
Good.
Started with church, and I'm a little upset with Kerwin about something.
Let's talk about this story. First, let's praise Kerwin.
Yeah. So, I mean, I couldn't help but stop and take this
Aw.
picture. He's going to kill me that I shared it, but it doesn't matter how busy his schedule is or life. We never miss church, and he just every Sunday walks in hand with the girls, and I'm just so grateful for the man that he is and the father that he is. I know a lot of people think he's Batman because they rarely see him because he's working so hard for us, and when he is not working, he just wants to be home with his kids.
That's awesome.
And that's it. So I'm so grateful for that. But you know what I'm not grateful for?
Well, I was going to ask you why you were wearing so many patterns on your dress today.
I don't usually wear patterns on the show because they're not very flattering, and I got a lot going on behind me. But I was very limited in my wardrobe choices this morning because my husband helped me with the laundry on Saturday. Do you have the video?
I don't know. Do we have the video? So
Yeah,
those are all your things you wear.
On a regular basis, right?
that's really the only. That's what I see you in. Your TV clothes. Right.
They're all destroyed.
All those clothes are destroyed.
Destroyed. Destroyed. They, like, whatever was this big is now this big.
So, I've been there before.
Toast.
I've been there
That
before.
whole, everything you looked at, toast.
Been there before, but only one item at a time for me.
Okay.
Did he know they were dresses?
I mean, he claims a lot of things. And Curran's pretty good at laundry. But, so my clothing, you wash it.
And then you hang it.
And then you hang it. You do not dry it. Ever.
Are there some things that you dry?
Yeah, like T-shirts and stuff. But I mean, I own like 3 T-shirts. So like everything I own gets washed and hung up. I don't want to pay for dry cleaning, but they don't dry well.
Oh boy.
So yeah. So I'm like, well, I appreciate the help. You're gonna have to write a big fat check because I've got all these clothes.
You have spent so much time perfecting your on-air wardrobe and getting solid colors, and now.
Yeah, I gotta start from scratch, basically.
Well, maybe your kids can wear the.
I hope that Kelly's watching, though. I think she'll be proud that my palette was well represented in my wardrobe of things that now will fit my daughters.
It's very good. Well,
So
she'll be happy she
thank
gets
you,
to go
Kerwin, for
shopping.
the help. Thank you for escorting our children into church every Sunday and being such a great father. But please don't ever do my dress laundry ever again.
I mean, you know what? The effort, though. You have to applaud that.
I texted him and said, "Did you seriously dry
So
my
he
dresses?"
wasn't. So did you? Were they in the dryer when you got home?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
And he texted back, "I don't know, did I?"
Oops.
Yeah,
Hey, you know
you
what?
did.
It's hard trying to be perfect every single second of the day. You know.
Well, touche. All right, I'll take the good with the bad, but
Yeah.
now you're stuck with this leopard thing I've got going on right now. So.
Let's get to some highlights from the weekend,
Okay.
shall we?
Yes.
Let's get started with. I'll let Noah choose.
Yeah, what's
Noah's
going
going
on?
to choose. The Algolic Youth Camp was Saturday morning, and it was awesome. We had a big crew there. There's Randy Glick introducing Kari Willis. This is a great, it was a great event. We've had perfect weather for every camp.
Yes.
Al certainly looking down on this camp. Kari's message was great. Talked to the kids about listening and really just working hard, and the effort you control is between you and you,
Nice.
right?
I love that.
There's, I'm telling you, is my hair getting gray or what?
This is the second time that we have had this conversation recently. I'm looking at you and I see very few. I look on there and you look like a silver fox. Did these boys and girls, were they just grinning ear to ear?
Well, I mean, it was awesome. I mean, you couldn't get the smiles off the kids' faces. There were 9 U of M football players that came, and of course, coaches from all over the area: Western, Lumen Christi, Napoleon, Jackson High.
Hey, go back a
Concord.
picture.
And we ran into.
Wait, hold on. That little boy with the ball, that's, I believe, Boyer's Lape, who is Braden Lape's little brother.
This one here?
Yeah, taking the football right
He's
there.
in the Instagram video too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Well,
is.
his dad played football at Western.
Very nice. Speaking of playing football at Western Michigan, we had 2 shocking moments happen. Jack Harbaugh was there. So we had an opportunity. Rebecca came and got us. Jack's here. Be happy to do an interview. We interviewed Jack.
Aww.
And then reminded him that your husband played football for him. And I don't know what was more surprising, Noah and Adam's reaction to Kerwin playing football at Western Michigan, or Jack Harbaugh's reaction to me telling him Kerwin was now 60.
Oh, okay. Let's lay it on me. How did it go?
He said he freaked out. He's like, you picture these kids from 18 to 22,
Yeah.
and then when you don't see them so long, and then you hear something like that,
Yeah.
it's just, oh.
Yeah.
He said, tell him to get a hold of me.
Oh, that's so
So,
sweet.
but
Did
very
he
cool.
really remember him?
Yes, didn't he,
think-
Noah?
I think Jack might have been the one to tell Kerwin that it was time to get on with his life's work.
You did?
No, Jack.
Oh, really?
I just think, Kerwin transferred in from Arkansas and just some big things. He loves the Harbaugh family,
Yeah.
respects the bejesus out of them. But I think at some point his senior year, he was like, hope your grades are good because, you're not going to go to the next level.
Well, it's hard to get to that next level.
No.
On Friday night, I had an opportunity to go to Andy's place. There was a fundraiser the dedication of the Chris Reisner Memorial Basketball Hoop at Andy's place, and a lot of people on hand. Reisner family, Tim Wahlberg, of course, Mike Hurst, and it was very cool to see. This basketball hoop is dedicated in memory of Christopher D. Reisner, who stood alongside Mike Hurst in the fight against opiate abuse and was an avid supporter of Andy's Angels. Chris was a standout athlete and basketball player and truly loved the game. And then Chris used this line a lot, and he got it from Mike Hurst, his mother said. To look the other way is to give permission.
Ooh, powerful.
So congratulations to that family. Living on through Chris's memory and continuing that fight. Of course, Chris was a lot better basketball player than Congressman Tim Wahlberg.
Did he take a shot?
I think they did. He had a hook shot going.
Did he?
Yeah, he had a nice hook shot. Dustin Krasny from Tim Wahlberg's office was there as well. But yeah, it was cool. I left right before the basketball game started. I had to get to a graduation party.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
You didn't want to show him up?
I would have probably got involved.
Well, what a great group of just saints.
Yeah,
you know,
very cool.
They're taking their life experience and heartache and pain and turning it into something amazing for generations to come. So thank you.
The JDRF One Walk was also held on Saturday. It was such a busy weekend. This is the 25th year of raising money for juvenile diabetes, type 1 diabetes research here in Jackson, and it was a big event, long event too.
I think I spied Sarah Benedetto in that crowd.
It's always Brandon. You've been at this. Were you not at this for the first time in the history?
First time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Brandon had a conflict. Normally this is in the fall. It's like a fall football Saturday event.
Oh. Well, it looked like they had a beautiful day for it.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know how all of the folks in Jackson got to all of these different events because they're all at the same time. There's the Rose Run, and
Does he ever not run?
Joshua.
Jeez.
Gosh, I
He
really
is
wish you could have.
running.
You know, him and I one time carried a full keg up 4 flights of stairs in a dorm room, and that body type he's showing now, I don't think could have pulled it off.
Oh my gosh! Well, that was all training for what
Yeah.
he's doing now.
So they had a 5K run, walk. They also had a 10K and a 10 miler.
Nice. I just saw Randy Andrews leading the pack there. You know, he's a local author. Just published something new too.
Yeah, there's Tom Jurasek with his good buddy there.
That's
running.
amazing. He ran the whole race with him?
Oh yeah.
Always?
Anything Tom does is tactical.
Okay.
And that's just that's what you're gonna see.
Okay.
That looked like a German Shepherd running.
It
with
is a
him.
German Shepherd.
I did not see that before.
What a beautiful day. Beautiful souls doing beautiful things.
Yeah, big event of the weekend. Juneteenth was happening, and I know you and I were both driving around downtown. It was so busy.
It was so busy. They had really great things going on down here and a great crowd. Beautiful weather for it. Just a little bit of something for everybody. But that's a good reminder for everybody. Most banks are closed today.
Yeah, Juneteenth is the newest federal holiday, and Juneteenth celebration over the weekend. And it was packed downtown. And the holiday of Juneteenth, celebrated on June 19th to commemorate the emancipation of enslaved people in the U.S. The holiday was first celebrated in Texas, where on that date in 1865, in the aftermath of the Civil War, enslaved people were declared free under the terms of the 1862 Emancipation Proclamation. And I have heard nothing but rave reviews from the bands. Said it was awesome.
Awesome talent.
It was just awesome. Working the crowd. Austin Curtis was there, and yeah, he was in this morning, and he was talking about how cool that band was. So
Nice.
It was very cool. Over 125 vendors, Jennifer.
What?
Yes.
Oh, what a great crowd.
Yeah.
And you know what? Saturday was so perfect. It was warm, but not too hot. There was a nice breeze going downtown.
Yeah.
Look at all the smiles. You know, just a lot of love, a lot of joy, and a lot to celebrate.
The fish were biting at Lake Columbia over the weekend. Your youngest, did she catch another dock fish?
She just kept reeling them in. All weekend, we'd have 5 minutes. She'd run down, throw our line in, and that was Friday. I think Friday evening for a quick minute.
That looks like a good area to fish in that little area.
Yeah,
there.
it is.
Marshall Motors had a cruise in and cancer benefit, their annual on Saturday as well.
How did it go?
It went well.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to buy one of these.
I know. Well, do you want a classic car or a muscle car?
Well, I think a classic.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't think I need a muscle car.
Well,
That might be a little over the top.
yeah. I need to go out there to that place. It looks so cool.
Do you want like that?
Yes.
Like, do you want to split it and then we can share
Oh,
custody
that's a
of
good
it?
idea. Let's do that. Do you really want to know what I want?
What do you want?
I want a restored
69 Mustang?
Bronco. Have you
Oh,
been
like-
watching any of these videos?
So this is so funny you mentioned that. One of my college teammates had one in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Still did, like a 50s. It was yellow, drop top, the stick. And we used to drive that thing all over the place.
Yeah.
And those are very cool, but you have to be handy if you're going to have one of those.
You do, and I'm not, but I can get a lot done, and they are beautiful.
They are.
Oh, I know that.
Wonderful
Great
weekend
group
of
of
events.
guys.
Photos from all of those events and more. Ooh.
That's like a flashback to my early high school days.
What did you have? A
Oh,
Cutlass?
I did not have a Mustang, but all the cool boys did.
I'm sure they did. You know who has a Mustang here? Adam. Adam has a Mustang.
Did he come rolling up in it this morning?
Yes.
Is it blue?
It's green.
Oh, great. Oh, yeah, I've seen Adams.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, that
Somebody
is great.
came in a gorgeous blue Mustang as I was pulling in, but their windshield was so dark I couldn't see who was
Really?
inside. So I just gave a little wave
We'll
as
take
I
a
was
look.
checking out their car.
We'll take a look. We have a wonderful show coming up. Who is on the show today?
Michael Ludeking.
We will meet Michael from Flagstar Bank right after this quick break.
Parents, do you want to connect your kids with food, friends, and fun this summer? Free summer meals are available for all children under the age of 18, and no registration or ID is required. Call Jackson Public Schools Summer Lunch Program at 841-2693 for details.
Our new Express Oil Changes and More building has been a huge success. Not only do we have the best oil change prices, we top off fluids and do a 33-point inspection. All while you enjoy fresh-baked cookies, coffee, and popcorn in our new lounge. This month is our Jeep Freedom Day sales event with special pricing on all new Jeeps. Stop out to Extreme Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Jackson, just off I-94 exit 141, or online at extremedodge.com.
There are few more beautiful historic places in Jackson than the Michigan Theater, but the Michigan Theater isn't just a part of history, it's a vital part of this community today. We host hundreds of events each year, including classic movies, local, national, and international live music. The combination of our majestic building with our modern entertainment technology makes the Michigan Theater a special place. Please consider becoming a member for only $25. Your membership will help preserve this incredible entertainment venue for generations to come.
Do you do landscaping?
Yes, we do. Our landscaping is creative and innovative. We'll make sure your yard is beautiful.
Do you do irrigation systems?
Yes, our irrigation systems are top of the line and will be designed to fit your watering needs.
What about lawn care?
We do that too. Our lawn care services will continue to keep your yard healthy and help it grow. Wilcox Lawn and Landscaping, serving South Central Michigan since 1986.
Since 1873, Spring Arbor University has gone by many names, but one thing has remained constant: our commitment to providing an intentionally Christ-centered education for all. Spring Arbor University graduates are leading the way in nearly every field and industry. We believe that spiritual growth goes hand in hand with academic discovery, an idea that has been core to our mission for 150 years. Let your light shine at Spring Arbor University.
Experience the charm of the 19th century with all the modern comforts you need at the Palmer House Inn Bed and Breakfast in Albion, Michigan. Relax in our cozy rooms and indulge in our delicious breakfast. Book your stay now at the Bed and Breakfast to make unforgettable memories. Call us at 517-629-001. Palmer House Inn Bed and Breakfast.
Walt's Health Foods, celebrating 50 years in Jackson. The ever-popular fruit baskets are available year-round for any occasion and can be delivered locally, shipped anywhere throughout the country, or even picked up. With a staggering supply of supplements, Walt's Health Foods also carries groceries and specialty food items. Visit us at 102 West Michigan Ave in downtown Jackson today.
It's a great day for ice cream, and our show today is brought to you by Frosty Boy of Vandercook Lake, now open for the summer. You can drive through, walk up, or hang out at one of their wonderful picnic tables. Frosty Boy of Vandercook Lake on McDivitt.
What's your favorite ice cream?
Chocolate shake.
That's true.
Yes, chocolate shake. The MDOC is hiring, and they've got another hiring event. And I know we've been talking about this a lot, but there are some great jobs and careers here available. Apply on site if interested, corrections officer position. You just bring a change of clothes for the fitness test, t-shirt, shorts, and athletic shoes. Officers' pay starts at $20.08 per hour. New officers may be eligible for a one-time payment of $1,500. Open interviews June 20th, 9 to 5 at the Jackson Training Complex. That is located at 4000 Cooper Street.
Awesome. Well, I feel like the luckiest girl in all of Jackson County today because I'm surrounded by two of my very favorite guys. I'm happy and proud to welcome my dear friend and partner in business in a lot of ways, Michael Ludeking with Flagstar Bank. Welcome, Michael.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, nice to see
Appreciate
you.
it. Yeah, nice to see you guys too.
So you and I talk shop all day, every day.
We do.
And kind of rely on each other to keep each other on top of whatever is either new in the industry or maybe digging up some old programs that might benefit home buyers.
Yes.
And our buyers are struggling, especially our young ones or ones trying to re-enter the market, and maybe FHA is their best option and they're having a hard time competing.
Yes.
And you shared something with me last week and I thought, we got to tell the world.
Yeah, absolutely. So there are tons of loan programs out there, right? And every buyer has a different scenario. And as we enter this market, it's a different market right now. With the low inventory, what we're seeing is that we're getting these buyers who may be qualified conventional, but we're looking at these other products, these government-backed loans, one of them being FHA, which at times, as you know, sellers and listing agents sometimes have a hard time with FHA. And
Why is that?
And the reason being is FHA has stricter appraisal standards. So if you have a house that might have chipping and peeling paint, missing handrails, some health or safety hazards, sellers tend to shy away from FHA loans because they don't want to have to deal with some of that riffraff that comes with it. And we've seen that in history. We've had buyers, and I've had many clients that have shied away from particular houses because of appraisal issues, the quality of the home. This kind of bypasses all of that.
Okay.
So specifically, FHA 203K limited, it's kind of a mouthful.
203K limited, okay.
203K limited. This 203K number means it's a renovation loan.
Okay.
And the limited aspect means you get to avoid a lot of the regulatory requirements that a regular 203K offers, such as 203K consultants. So typically when you go and you do a large renovation product, you have to bring in an individual to kind of manage that entire loan process from the project point of view. This you don't have to. Super simple. It takes no extra really legwork for the borrower other than getting a quote from a contractor.
Okay.
And that's about it.
And people are looking at, obviously the market has changed, and you know the more house for the price, people are wanting to put some money into these houses, right? Because obviously the prices are going up, so you need to put some work in.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And, you know, the other thing too is that we have all these home shows out there, right? You have your HGTV buyers who want to go out and make their house pretty, which who doesn't, right? We all have projects. This is a great way for a first-time home buyer who might not have a lot of cash available to go in and make their house theirs right away.
So let's use an example so our viewers understand what we're talking about.
Yes.
Adorable house, great bones, but maybe it does have some peeling and chipping paint. Maybe there's some broken window panes, and maybe it's just not as pretty. It's time to bring it back to life.
Yes.
So I call you. I qualify for the FHA. Give it to me. Get 203K limited loan. It's a $100,000 house. We get quotes for the things that need to be done. I have a limit to how high I can go, right?
Correct.
So how high is that limit?
$35,000 is what the limit allows you to do in a 203K limited. I consult all my buyers to stay around 30 grand.
Okay.
Right? You always know there's going to be overages.
Yeah.
So when you're lining those things up, how does that work with the contractor? Do you have to pick a contractor ahead of time?
Yes. Yeah, good question. So we as a lender don't require who the contractor. We don't dictate the contractor.
You don't pick the contractor.
Right. You're buying a house, Andy. You call your contractor. We just need to make sure they've been in business for 3 years.
Sure.
And that's it.
And then We get it appraised, and he has to appraise for the full amount, taking into consideration the repairs that are going to be done, right?
Correct.
All right, so then that money sits there and is available for the buyer to pay their contractors as things are completed, or how does that work?
Another great question. So we actually hold the funds in an escrow account.
Okay.
And so that contractor at the time of closing would get 50% of the cost. So if it's a $30,000 job, they get $15,000 right at the time of closing. And then they get the additional 15 at the time the project's completed.
It's awesome, and I know all of us at this table have done renovations, and to be able to roll that into that home purchase price, that's a great way to do it.
Yeah.
Well, it should help the sellers to be more comfortable with an FHA loan, because no longer are those things going to be obstacles when it comes to the appraisal point.
Absolutely. So there used to be this seller worry, right?
Yeah.
I'm taking on an FHA buyer. What is that going to mean for the appraisal process and getting this loan closed? That negates all those worries altogether.
Okay.
So as sellers are now putting their houses on the market, they need to make sure that they're taking into consideration FHA buyers, because that's a whole market of buyers who they may have been ignoring that are now at their their front doors wanting to put offers in on their houses.
So you always do a great job, both in your pre-approval letter, but also making yourself available to talk even to the listing agent.
Correct.
You work with the buyer, but you reach out to them and let them know, hey, these are their strengths. This is where we're going. I wanted you to be here today to tell everybody about the loan and about those options out there. So if they've been hesitant, or maybe they've gotten beaten up, they've put in multiple offers this year, over the last year, and not had any luck. I think it's time for them to touch base with you, find out more about this program, and re-enter the market.
Yeah, and so this program and many others, right? This is just one program that there's hundreds of programs out there. Particularly, right, when we get into a real estate transaction, there are multiple parties.
Sure.
The goal for every single individual is the same across the board.
Sure.
And we need to make sure that that's known. So again, calling the listing agent, being super communicative on what the process is and where we're going with it to make sure everything is on track.
And all those programs available right here in Jackson.
Right
which is
in
great.
Jackson,
Before we let you go, I know you two are partnering on the Irish Hills Lake and Home Tour this weekend. Tell us when, where, and how.
Yeah, so June 24th, we are going to be at Clark Lake, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Woo!
It's a great day. I mean, Jen, we've been doing this probably now for 4 or 5 years together as partners.
Yep.
We take boat rides with all the guests. We have live music, food. It's a wonderful day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. And I think we both have a few complimentary wristbands still available.
I have a couple.
So if there are viewers that are interested, either get a hold of us or the Irish Hills Chamber has them for sale for $25.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Michael.
Well, I appreciate you having me.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. We'll see you at the Irish Hills Lake and Home Tour. And for interested buyers, give Michael a call. More of the morning show right after this.
Home is where the heart is, inside and outside. Increase the comfort of your deck or patio with a retractable awning from Addison Awning in Jackson. The touch of a button turns bright sun into soothing shade and reduces energy costs. Addison Awning is proud to be one of Michigan's largest awning shops with hundreds of fabrics and styles to choose from. Last year's demand created wait times, so order now and be ready for summer. Call Addison Awning in Jackson at 782-8473. That's Addison Awning, 782-8473.
Asthma Allergy Centers can help you breathe freely. Since 1980, our board-certified specialists have provided testing and treatment for a wide variety of asthma and allergy-related conditions, including immunodeficiencies and skin problems. No referrals are necessary, and we accept any insurance or no insurance. You can even use our mobile app to check in and pay. Come see us at our Jackson office or one of our multiple offices in Southwest Michigan.
Get ahead of the game and get your sports or annual physical before school starts in September. Whether for your student athlete to be ready for action or your student to be ready for school, now is the perfect time to make sure their health needs are up to date. Center for Family Health is offering physicals for youth ages 10 to 18 and provides vaccines and other health screenings during the physical. Most insurances and Medicaid are accepted with a sliding scale for qualified patients. Often there is no copay for a physical. 5 winners of $100 gift cards will be randomly drawn in June and July. Call 517-748-5500 to schedule an appointment today. Same-day appointments are available at our 4 school health center locations. The Center for Family Health has been opening the door to healthcare for all in Jackson County for more than 30 years.
Welcome back to the morning show on this beautiful Monday.
It is beautiful, and it makes me realize I miss Tina.
Oh,
What's
yes.
going on with
Let's
the weather?
Go. Let's go out to the Skycam, our hometown heating, cooling, and more Skycam. Tina.
Hey, good morning. It's Tina at Hometown Heating. It's going to be a beautiful day.
Tina, it is going to be a beautiful day. Thank you very much. Tina's always bringing us the good news.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. You can see the McDonald's down there on...
down by the mall.
Yeah, down by the Vermeulens there.
Yeah.
Very cool. I want to tell you about the Jackson College Summer Concert Series, and on June 20th, they have another performance. The community concert band at Sheffer Music Hall. That will be June 20th. All patio events will move inside if it rains, but it's not going to. For more info, contact Dan Bickle. All right, you've been waiting a long time for this. You're not going to believe it. I had an opportunity to spend the day with the owner of M&K Jetting, Mark Konopacki.
I love Mark.
Let's do it. Let's take a look. I've done the impossible. I've broken into the office of Mark Konopacki of M&K Jetting, Minuteman Sewer and Drain, and a bunch of other stuff. Thank you for letting me in, Mark.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
Now, I was particularly intrigued about coming into this building. This is the old Les Stanford.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about the building, how you came to acquire it.
It's, it's been sitting vacant, and we were expanding. Our company was growing. We were running out of room, and driving by, it's like, you know what, let's see what this has to offer. And so I took a tour of it. It's like, this looks pretty good.
Perfect, right?
This could be the place.
Yeah. Now, we're in Les Stanford's office right now.
Yes.
Yeah. So has he seen the building?
He has seen the building. When we were doing construction, he came down, and he basically was like the happiest man.
Really?
It's like, thank you so much. You've reborn this company.
Did he think that this building would just be probably bulldozed or something?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, so he was just like, this is like so cool. Thank you very much.
So you run a lot of companies out of here.
Yes.
Talk a little bit
Yes.
about what businesses are ran out of this this large building.
Okay, so we have M&K Jetting and Televising,
Yep.
Minuteman Sewer and Drain Cleaning, Veteran Sewer and Drain Cleaning, JK Michigan, MCMC Lining, Rooney's. I think that's it.
Drain cleaning. So you like drain cleaning?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you always grow up and want to clean drains?
No, actually, to be honest with you, my stepmom back in '88 ran Manpower, and I was a smart aleck kid, and she's like, you know what, I'm going to give this kid,
A temp job.
a temp job,
Yeah.
and he's going to go, clean sewers so I can make sure that he goes to college.
Okay.
Well, it kind of backfired because I ended up loving it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of freedom. You can basically, you're somewhere different every single day. You're not in the same place. And that was like, it's like working in a machine shop. It's like, okay,
Right.
I've made this part. Now, what do I do?
Yeah, I got to be
So-
moving too. Like to
Yeah.
constantly be moving. So, a lot of people had told you need to start your own business when
Yes.
you were working for another company.
Yes.
But you maybe didn't. Did you believe in yourself? Did you think you could do it?
Not even a little bit.
Not at all.
even a little bit. The previous company I worked for them for 20 years.
Okay.
So I thought this is going to be my retirement, everything else.
Yeah.
I had a whole bunch of people calling and talking to me, engineers, contractors, and saying, you really should start your own thing. So I
Yeah.
go home and I talk to my wife. It's like, look, there's a lot of people talking,
Yeah.
want to meet with me and sit down and say, what do you think she should? And she's like my rock. So
Yeah.
it's like, she's like, just go talk. Go talk to these people.
Right.
See what they have to offer. See
Yeah.
what they,
Do you think you would have been able to have the courage to go talk to a bank if it wasn't, if Chris didn't encourage you to do it? She probably told you what to say at the bank.
she probably did, yes. I was at a show and there was companies that finance Vector trucks.
Okay.
Okay, so, you go to like a bank here in Jackson, they're just going to look at you like,
what's that?
We don't even know what a Vector truck is.
Right.
Until I got established, and then I hooked up with Andy Adams from Comerica Bank.
Okay.
He finally was like, okay, this is fun. We can do this.
Yeah.
But before that, let me back up a little bit. Before that, it was a bank out of Florida.
Okay.
The guy literally drove up from Florida to Jackson, Michigan, and he said, if you can get a list of names of contractors we will finance you for a truck.
Wow.
And it's like, okay, here I am. And it's like, all right, we can do this.
So what year did you get your first truck?
2007.
Okay, so.
Of January, and everybody's basically telling me, because I started December 21st of 06, and everybody's like, you're crazy to just start a company in the wintertime, number one, right before Christmas. You know, so it was like, well, we'll just see what happens, and I'm always a guy that just jumps off into the deep end and just goes, and we'll just figure out how to swim later.
And 17 years later, now 6 or 7 businesses.
Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
you've got a lot done, and you also have a wife and 2 kids.
Yes.
And you've done all this in kind of a ridiculous amount of time. Have you had a chance to sleep?
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about your family.
I don't even know where to begin. I mean, I got an awesome wife. I got 2 beautiful little girls that drive me crazy, but they're fun. They're expensive.
Yeah, they dance.
One dances, one plays basketball.
Yeah.
And it's just, we're the oldest is dancing 5 days a week, so it's just nonstop. Taxi mom.
Yeah.
She's just, she's making sure that's all taken care of. What was funny was, when we first started the company, we get rolling, and all of a sudden she says, hey, guess what? Our first child is due. So it's just like, okay, all right. So I got that going for me too, and so we'll just figure it out. And she, like I said, I mean, I would come home at night and be like, man, there's just there's so much going on. She's like, don't worry about it. It's gonna be okay. I mean, she was always there for my support. She always supported me.
Yeah, that's awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Well, let me ask you about M&K. You guys do a lot of sponsorship in the community, and I want to get to that. But what does M&K do? I don't think anyone knows what M&K does.
So basically, back in 07, the state of Michigan, if you look at all these road projects on I-94, 127, all that stuff, everything has to be televised now. So any drain pipe, sewer pipe, storm pipe that goes underneath the road.
So there's pipes all underneath these highways?
Yes.
Okay.
So when it rains, all the water has a place to drain off to.
Okay.
So before they put the road down, we have to come in and TV it. Make sure there's no cracks, no infrastructure.
And TV means video.
We actually drive a remote control car with a camera on it, and we just drive it down the pipe.
Right.
To make sure there's no breaks or cracks.
Awesome. Awesome.
And then the Vactor truck, as far as the jetting part of it, is if the pipe is dirty, we put a 1-inch hose with 2,000 psi of water, blast all the dirt out of it, rocks, whatever.
I know community's important to you, and I know you don't like to talk about it that much, but you guys kind of silently
I'm very behind the scenes.
Yeah,
very behind the scenes.
I mean, it's constantly popping up on my travels. So Mark and Chris have helped us. Sponsored by M&K. Why do you and your wife feel the need to? Because M&K is a business that you could just exist in this town. No one would ever know what you do. You can make a lot of money and not support. But you guys more than support. Where does that come from? Does that come from home?
It's just I want to do good for the community.
Yeah.
I mean, this is my home. This is where I grew up.
Yeah.
This is where I met my wife. This is so it's like places like Cascade Humane Society. I love Cascade.
I saw a cat running around here.
Yeah, so we have a cat that
black cat.
We have a black cat that nobody ever likes. Nobody ever likes black cats. What's cool about this black cat is it has leukemia, so it cannot be with any other cats.
Okay.
So I was talking to Cascades and I said, hey, I'm looking for a shop cat that cannot, that's never going to be adopted. It's like, we have one.
Perfect.
I said, okay, cool.
We'll take it.
And we named it. It was originally named Jewel. My daughter Callista, she's like, that's the cat. That's the cat we got to get, Dad. And it's like, okay. So we got the cat. She named it Bean. I have no idea why.
So you're really just a kind of a big softie. You wouldn't maybe not admit that, but I mean, maybe 2 daughters and Charity, and you got a cat. I think you're a big softie, Mark.
You know what? There's a lot of people that, I'm 6'8".
Yeah.
And here's this big scary guy, and I am just nothing but a teddy bear. So
I know you do a lot with the Blues Fest too. Are you a big blues singer? Do you just
you know what? There was a thing back in the day called the Frog Island Blues Festival back in Ypsilanti back in the day, and I just love Cindy.
Yeah.
I've known Cindy ever since my youngest was, because we get balloons every year.
Yeah.
So it was just like I started sponsoring it, helping her sponsor it and stuff. Yeah. And then she came to me last year and she's like, look, the title sponsor bailed on me. I need help. I said, don't worry, I'll get you taken care of.
Very cool.
And we stepped up and we helped out, and I said, you know what?
Very
we'll
cool.
take care of it this year too.
That's awesome. M&K recently, the month of May, honored as one of the Detroit Tigers Comerica Small Businesses of the Month, and I know that's a big honor for you, your family, and the company. Mother's Day, you guys had an opportunity to go up to a Tigers game. Are you you guys big sports fans?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I love the Lions, love the Tigers.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. Talk about Small Business of the Month. I'm sure that was just like, what is this?
Hey, well, that was the thing. It was like, you know, my banker Andy calls me up and says, "Hey, I nominated you for the Small Business of the Month." It's like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? I was like, okay, all right. He's like, well, come on, you got to go to this meeting with us, and it's like, okay. And I'm sitting at this meeting, and like Sheriff Goslin's there, that's been there 5 generations. Like, I was just like, hi, I'm Mark with M&K. I've been with Comerica since 2006, but these other people have been here for over 35, 40 years. You know, but it's good.
It is, yeah. I mean, I think, you know, when you first told me about that, you're looking at some of the other companies, but yeah, you've gotten to there in really a short amount of time, year-wise.
I'm a little fish in a big pond. That's all I am. I'm just, you know, that's all I am.
Yeah, but you're on the rise.
It's fun. It's fun. You know what? I enjoy waking up every single day.
Yeah.
I enjoy going to work every single day. Yes, there are days that my head is just about ready to explode at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But my wife's there to say it's going to be okay.
Yeah. I like it. It's good stuff. Well, congratulations on everything, and we appreciate all you do for us at JTV. It certainly means a lot. We wouldn't be able to do without what we do without folks like Mark, Chris, and a lot of our sponsors. Now, I'm interested in taking a little walk around the dealership.
Okay.
Can we do that?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
let's do it. Okay, outside of the office of Mark, what is this? Is this like the showroom?
This used to be the old showroom.
Okay.
And we kind of converted it into some offices.
Did you ever buy a car here?
No.
'Cause that would
I
have been
wasn't
cool.
even. I wasn't even old enough yet to buy a car here.
So what was this like when you first got it?
It was rough.
Really?
It was rough.
Just kind of sat for 3 years,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So
The roof was leaking. Everything needed to be updated.
Okay.
Chris was in charge of all. My wife, Chris,
Yeah.
was in charge of the painting and the
Okay.
flooring and everything else. We still have a lot of work to do.
Okay. What do you use this area for now? Just kind of like a giant lobby?
Pretty much. I mean, well, obviously we kept all the offices.
I like that guy. He's got a Desmond Howard jersey
See,
sign.
there you go. There you go.
Yeah, all right.
There
You got a couple good guys.
Exactly.
Looks kind of like a fun area to hang out. Does this kind of bring back childhood memories and dreams you had of like a finished basement you would like or
Oh, I
something?
would love a finished basement like this. Exactly.
Just good place for everyone to hang out. With M&K's general manager, Jeff Franstad. And Jeff, fast forward all the years you've known Mark to kind of present day. Talk a little bit about kind of where the business has come.
Well, back in like 06, 07 when he started, like it was just Mark, he bought the trucks, and I was kind of helping him out on the side. I do the mechanic work, so I was helping him out on the side. And then I went ahead and took the chance. He wanted me to come to work for him, and so I did it. And it was pretty much just him and I doing everything.
He did. He had to convince you a little bit. Talk a little bit about that. Was like because he had just started his own business. Really, I don't even know, was M&K even officially developed when he convinced you?
Yeah, he had started it. He did have a couple customers, and like I said, I was working for another company, and I was able to work on his equipment on the side. But as I worked with him, he really wanted me to come to work for him, and I was, that was in 2008 or so, 2007, when the housing things were all crashing. It was a big risk. I was really on the fence about it, and I don't know. He kept talking to me about it, and the more I thought about it, I thought, you know, I'm just going to go for it. So I did.
Glad you made that move, and talk a little bit about kind of the business today and the jobs you guys do.
I'm extremely glad I took the move. He's always treated me very well. He's treated me basically as a partner. You know, he asks for my opinion and he takes my advice sometimes, and we talk about things. He keeps me in the loop. We've started off doing, you know, small televising jobs. As it grew, we started to take on bigger ones, and same with the Vactor work, to the point where it just kept growing and growing. Every year, we just seem to get bigger and bigger and bigger, to the point where we've got 8 vac trucks, 4 TV units to run on the road all the time, and a little overwhelming the amount of work we get. Customers seem to like us, so that's a good thing.
Who are these others?
So our competition, there's a lot of customers that call us and will say, hey, I hit so-and-so company out here.
Yeah.
They can't get it open. I said,
Right.
well, you know, give us a shot.
Okay.
You know, and if it doesn't work, we won't charge you for it.
Yeah.
So the original owner of Minuteman still works for us.
Yeah.
He's our now general manager.
Okay.
And he loves jobs like this. John
Okay.
Finney just goes out and he's
Yeah.
just like, I'm going to conquer this.
Really?
And he gets them open.
Yeah.
And he really does. He'll do everything in his power. The other thing too is there's equipment that we have where our competitors don't. Like we
Okay.
have a mongoose jetter that has 4,000 psi that'll cut the tree roots right out of the pipe, out of the 6-inch line.
Really?
So you don't have to dig it up. You know, so
Crazy.
you don't have to dig up and repair. There's
So the residential, like when you're calling for residential, this is your residential business for the most
residential
part.
and commercial. Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
So
What's the worst thing you've ever seen? I mean, you've seen nasty stuff. There's got to be one.
dead body.
I thought I was in the TV business, televising. I mean, people think you're in the TV business. I know you've gotten weird calls.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
can you fix my TV?
Yes.
All right.
Exactly.
So this is televising equipment.
Yes.
Okay, talk to me a little bit about.
So basically, this is one of the
this
remote
is.
control cars.
Okay.
It's got 6 wheels. It drives down. It can pan and tilt 360 degrees. We do have a camera system.
Okay.
Basically, you can drive down the sewer main, and there's the laterals from your house where you flush your toilet.
Yeah.
We can actually run a camera up your sewer lead
Really?
to inspect it.
Really?
Yes, that is the newest.
Can we do that at someone's house that, maybe we don't like?
Yes, we can.
All right,
Yes,
we're going
we
to do
can.
that. All right. I've got just the guy, and
All right.
we know him. Let's do it.
All right.
Interesting. So you're going up people's toilets, and
Not really all the way up to the toilet yet, but you know.
let's go look at this Vector truck.
Okay.
So this is a Vactor truck. I think I pronounced it Vector earlier. I
Yes.
was wrong. Vactor. And this is specifically, this equipment, this truck is specifically for what you guys do.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What is it? It looks intimidating as hell.
So basically, obviously this truck is out of service right now. It's in the
Yeah.
process of getting repaired. But basically on the front here, if you look, this is the reel that actually goes down the sewer,
Okay.
down the pipe to jet out the line. This is the part that vacs out the
Okay.
debris, all the good stuff that's in the sewer, the
And you're-
rags,
so you-
everything that's not supposed to be in
Yeah.
the sewer, we still suck it
You
up.
suck all that up into the truck.
Yes.
And then what do you do with it? Do you
We
just
take it
go
to
out
the-
in the woods and?
No, we have our own drying bed out
Okay.
at the city wastewater treatment plant.
Okay.
So basically what this truck does is if you go to your local car wash
Mhm.
and there's the troughs and the pits,
Right. The grates.
we vac
Yeah.
them out.
Okay.
Okay. All the catch basins throughout the Jackson County, we vac those out.
Okay. Wow.
Okay. So
Wow. Interesting. Do you think it's something I could even do?
anybody can do it.
No.
Yes. What's good about these trucks is, and it's kind of sounds weird, is it's idiot-proof to run.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this a one crew job?
One man show.
Okay,
right
so
here.
the M&K, these M&K Vector trucks are all over the state?
Yes.
You got 8 out on the road right now, all
Yes.
over the highways?
Yes, we do a lot of work for BWL up in Lansing. We're doing a lot of work up north right now. There's contractors that'll call us from Traverse City.
Yeah.
And say, we don't care what it costs. It's all about your service.
Right.
You know, and that's what the key is to having a business is, if you have good customer service,
Yeah.
people are going to call you back. They don't care about the price.
Yeah. Where'd you learn that from? Is that just over time?
Just
or?
over time.
Yeah.
Just over time.
Yeah.
You know.
That's very cool. And now over 40 employees, over
Yes.
7 businesses. I'm losing track. You got to be pretty proud of what you've built for, you, your wife, your kids. I mean, it's a pretty big deal, Mark.
It's
cool.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
And and my poor wife, actually, she gets the brunt of the,
Yeah.
when I'm having a bad day.
Yeah. Well, behind every 6'8" business owner, there's a wonderful wife, I'm sure.
Oh yes, there is.
So, well, thank you so much for the tour. I know we're gonna get a chance to go out on the road now. When I'm in the field, what should I wear? Should I wear the collar, or what do you like?
Well, I wouldn't wear the pretty shoes.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll put you in a vest. We need some work boots.
Okay.
All right. We can put you in a banana suit too.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'd be afraid to be in a banana suit near you.
Well,
I'd be afraid to see what you
one
do.
size fits all.
All right, we're on a job site with Mark, and I'm talking loud. This is my construction guy voice. Do you like it?
Yeah, okay, whatever.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're cleaning and televising sewers for the city of Lansing. They're doing a CSO project called, basically it's separating the storm sewer and the sanitary sewer. Right now everything goes into one pipe. So we're putting it in, we're getting the pipes ready, so the laterals start away when the contractor comes down and starts digging up the sewer, he can find each lateral lead. So
what's Bracy doing right now? Talk about this equipment and how it's working.
So Bracy right now, he's jetting up to the manhole 350 feet up to where that TV truck is right now. He's cleaning the line at 2,000 PSI, which is about 80 gallons a minute of water. So he's jetted up there, now he's pulling it back nice and slow with a high velocity of lots of water, obviously. Bringing all the debris down so we can back it up.
What happens if this job doesn't get completed?
We get in trouble.
No, but what happens to the neighborhood and the houses and everything?
So when it rains a lot, the water only has one place to go, up in the people's houses. Because right now all the water and stuff is going into the river. If the river's full, you're not going to drain out. So that's what's going on.
What's that smell?
Money, baby. Money.
Really? Smells good. Bracy doesn't seem to like it as much as you do.
Bracy's happy as all get out. Bracy and Dave, and you haven't met Dave yet. Bracy and Dave are my A-team. I can send them out, and I can say, I need this job done. They make it happen. They get it done for me.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Bracy, Mark just said you were part of his A-team. Tell me a little bit about kind of the jobs you do and a little bit about working at M&K and kind of what that's like.
Well, this job here is a CSO job. Okay. It's combined sewer overflow. So what they're doing is having all the lines cleaned and televised so that the underground contractor can come through and separate the storm from the sewer, which basically alleviates the amount of sewage that's going into the treatment plants in the local area. So it takes the storm water straight to the natural water.
Bracy, it's amazing. I bet the homeowners looking around out at the M&K trucks have no idea what you guys are doing, do they?
Not a clue usually. The ones that do know to steer clear.
Yeah. Awesome. Tell me a little bit about working for M&K and kind of what you like about your job.
Been here 10 years now, and honestly, out of all the jobs I've had my whole life, Mark's by far the best person I've ever worked for. So that's why I stick around.
Cool. Outside Diamond Dave's TV truck, and we've talked about this before, televising TV, that's supposed to be my business. I'm starting to learn it is your business and a lot of your business.
Yes. Well, what Dave is doing right now is he's running a TV truck. He drives it down the pipe to check the infrastructure, looking for the leads for the houses, marking them all out. As you can see on the report right here, he has a report. Caleb that you see in the background over there, he's getting ready to set the camera down in the hole. And that's pretty much what Dave does.
Can I talk to Dave?
He's kind of shy, but yeah.
Dave, here I come. All right, no, I was in here. It's amazing. Talk about that kind of I didn't picture the quality of the footage being as good as it was, but talk a little bit about what you're looking for and kind of how you operate this TV truck.
Yeah, what I'm looking for is, so I'll go down the line and I'll look for cracks and breaks, misaligned joints, and I label every lead, which is the pipe coming from the house out to the main sewer line. That way, when they go through and replace this pipe, they'll know where they have to tie all the new pipe in.
Explain to me, how do you label that? Is that all done through the computer?
Yeah, right there on the computer. Like when I get to a lead, I'll label it lead, and then whatever footage I'm at. Say the camera's 50 foot out, they'll know that house pipe comes out at 50 foot to the main line.
Tell me a little bit about what you like about working at MNK. It looks like this setup is pretty nice. I know the weather's good today, but talk a little bit about what it's like working at MNK. Hardly anyone knows what you guys do.
Yeah, well, I've been here for 7 years, and I like it because we're out and about every day. We're not stuck in a factory or a shop, which I couldn't do. It's just the freedom, just being out and about outside, and I just like what I do. It's a good job.
Thanks, Dad. Behind the TV truck with Caleb. Caleb, what do you do? Just watch TV all day?
Oh yeah, you know what I do. I'm just a laborer. I put the camera, open these holes, drop the camera down the pipe, and watch on this TV right here.
You ever made any mistakes out here, Caleb?
I've made a handful of mistakes. Who doesn't? But you can learn from them, and look at us now.
Yeah. What type of work? What do you like about doing this kind of work? Tell me about it. Seems like you and Dave get along pretty well.
Dave and I get along well. We've definitely grown with each other over time. But the thing I like about this job a lot, we're building the roads. The fact that I get to be a part of the road construction, so yeah, I was part of that. That's the best part.
The Green Market at Henry Ford and its many vendors want to thank our wonderful patrons for their many years of support, and we look forward to seeing you all again soon in the lot across Michigan Avenue from Henry Ford Health. The Green Market, providing you and your family with healthy, fresh food.
You never think about a good tow truck service until you really need one. Jimmy's Towing and Auto Repair in Jackson will be there for you in a flash. Our technologically advanced GPS software enables us to pinpoint your location and dispatch the closest truck to assist you in no time. Jimmy's has the largest towing and rescue truck fleet in the area, and we have the right equipment for any towing need. When you need help in a flash, call Jimmy's. Jimmy's Towing and Repair in Jackson.
At Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More, we know how important family is. That's why we've been a family-owned and operated business since 2009. As an authorized Daikin dealer, we're dedicated to providing the best heating and cooling services for your family's comfort. So, don't sweat the heat or shiver in the cold. Let our family keep yours cozy all year long.
Would you like to go swimming?
Yes, today's the perfect day for
Perfect day. The next 3 days are going to be 80, so jump on over to the Nixon Water Park, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 3. Brandon, you can swim 4 hours for $5. Nice. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's amazing.
And then you can swim 3.5 hours for $3. Closed Sunday. They do have a senior swim Tuesday and Friday. It's Nixon Water Park. tomorrow is Food Truck Tuesday, and this happens right outside our building, outside your office, and downtown will be buzzing. Have you guys been over?
I haven't been over this year. I normally don't miss one, but
Yeah.
they've only had one, right? And
That's
I
right,
missed
yeah,
it.
so this will be the second one.
Yeah.
And full lineup, and of course there'll be music, Brian Tucker, and that is sponsored by the Michigan Theater. So hope to see everyone downtown for Food Truck Tuesday.
Tomorrow.
I wanted to compliment your Stanley.
I'm a cool mom now.
I've heard of those on the TikTok.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a gift. I would have never normally purchased one for
Wow.
myself, so thanks to my BF and stylist, Kelly.
Very,
Keeping it in
very
my color
nice.
palette.
Very nice. Those are very, very, very expensive.
So, stop it. We won't be here next Monday.
We won't be here next Monday, but you can catch us on the road somewhere, I bet.
Yes.
We're going to be somewhere. Hey, join us tomorrow morning. Teresa Horn from the Jackson YMCA, Zoe Lyons from the MDHHS, Craig Boer and Devin Otto from Boer's Fresh Market, and more. No Live Bart Holly show today. We'll be back live at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Bye-bye.
Welcome to this week's episode of The Locker Room, brought to you by County National Bank. Coming up on today's show,